Beautiful soul. How you doing? How you living? How you doing? I'm gonna keep this lighting just as it is because I just rolled into my house and I was like, you know what? I got a message. I got a message. And you know what the message is? You know, I just want to say to each and every beautiful soul that's out there, when you're on your journey and you evolving to a more elevated version of you, please remember, please remember that you also are loving on all the other aspects of you. And please, 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 please know that that sets the foundation to your elevation. Because who you are in this moment is not going to be who you're going to be tomorrow when you start to make changes in patterns of behavior. But we got to love on that version of you too, right? Because if it wasn't for that version of you, then maybe you wouldn't have had that insight to want to evolve. And as you evolve, as you become more in alignment with whatever it is or whoever it is you want to be, then please, please, please know that that don't mean that you don't still find joy in some of the other things. Because joy comes from within. It's our past, our present. It's all the things in between. And, you know, someone said to me, oh, you spiritual. You don't do this and you don't do that. I was like, I'm human. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. There's a whole lot of stuff that I do, minding my own business. I pour love and light. I laugh, I joke, I be a warrior. Okay? I crip walk when I want to. Real warrior dance. I live my truth. And I guess this message, I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's what I want you to do, boo. I want you to live your truth. I want you to create that life by design for yourself. I want you to be okay with every aspect of you and how you moving and shaking in the world. I want you to look at every evolved version of you and say, I'ma love it. I'ma love it a little bit harder. I want you to celebrate your wins and the things you're not winning in yet. That's okay, because now you know what you want to do to elevate and expand. I want you to remember where you came from. And I want you to show that version of you love too, because there's unhealed elements that needed a hug, right? I want you to celebrate having some fun, laugh, smile, hug somebody, tell somebody you love them. Tell yourself. Tell yourself, look in the mirror, tell yourself, I love you, boo. Hug on somebody, right? I want you to be in your full element, your full truth. You see, I live my ultimate truth. And I live my ultimate truth, sugar dumpling, because I am who I am. I do what I do. And I enjoy what I do. And what I do, when I do what I do, is I bring joy and happiness, not only to myself, but to others. And the truth of the matter is, darlings, when you live in full element like that, can't nobody take away your joy, sugar. It don't matter what they say or what they do or how they say it and how they do it. Your truth is your life by design. And how you gonna keep on elevating high for yourself is when you can be confident in whatever version of you that you are. When you can love on that inner child and be like, come here, come here, come here, right? You got to look yourself in the eye. You got to pour that love inside. You got to trust the love that you're giving yourself. All this is about your evolution of you. You understand? I'm sitting on my stairs. Now it's about to be a YouTube long because I'm about to get in deep, right? And it all started with the evolved versions of you and living that no matter what. It's too often what happens is that you start to evolve and then you forget. I don't want you to forget. I want you to remember. Remember the time when it wasn't what you wanted to be. I didn't have nothing to rhyme with it, but I was going somewhere with it. Then I stopped. But I want you to remember, okay? Because it's all a part of you. And there's greatness, even in the sadness, even in the grief, right? Because how you evolve is by looking at your pains, your trials, your tribulations, those experiences that you thought, boy, how am I going to do this, right? But the fact of the matter is that you're doing it. And if you're not doing it, let this video be encouragement for you to be doing it right now. For you to get into the present moment and go, but I deserve joy. But I deserve, sugars. But I deserve. And you know, so many people, sorry, my other phone, I had to take a good look. So many people got that limiting belief about, that they don't believe that they deserve, right? And it impacts their growth. It impacts what it is they need to do in the world because they vibrating on these limiting beliefs, right? And so as you evolve, my message was clear. I want you to remember all that you are. I want you to celebrate all the wins, okay? And I don't want you to overachieve, but I don't want you to set yourself up to where you feel like you're failing, okay? Because, you know, people come into new moments and they be like, I'm going to do all this. Sit down. No, you're not. You will. You will. Let me stop. I'm not blocking your manifestation. What I'm saying is that if you wasn't doing all that the day before, you ain't going to do all that the day after. You got to create consistent patterns, okay? And you will. Then you will achieve, right? And you got to start celebrating the little things because they're not little. They're massive milestones, massive. And, you know, I get so excited when I see someone move from where they are to heading in a direction to where they want to be. And sometimes they don't even know where they want to be. On the journey, they just become, you know, like the book Michelle Obama wrote, Becoming. They become who they're destined to be, right? Just by trusting that, I don't like this version. It's a little stale, okay? And then they move into that. And, you know, when I think about my life, I call myself a master manifester. Because everything that I want and need always arrives in divine aligned timing. Everything that I want and need always arrives in divine aligned timing. Come on, one more time. Everything that I want and need always arrives in divine aligned timing. Because it does. It does. Life sometimes will life, but everything I need gonna arrive in aligned and divine timing. And I just did that swap with the words. But it's true, darling. It does. And I live a life of trust. And I teach people to learn to live a life of trust for themselves. Because the truth of the matter is that I trust that everything's always going to be okay. Even when it feels heavy. And you're like, how am I going to dig through? I'm like, it's good. It's good. Let's get into these solutions. It's good, right? So the solution of you, I started this video and it was about to be an Instagram. Now it's a YouTube. I just sit my little booty on my stair. But now it's a YouTube and I'm going to post it. I'm going to have to edit it because it's portrait and not landscape. But you know, whatever. We do what we do. Well, not edit it, but put a video on top of a video. We do what we do. If you've been watching this long, the key message is to live your life of truth. Live your life of truth. Know that as you evolve, we still gonna love on all the versions of you because it's part of your evolution. And, you know, so many people talk about being in the present moment. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Come here, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. To be in the present moment, sugar, it's like you watching this video right now, whoever watching it, right? And you are absorbing the vibration of my tone. You are absorbing, you know, maybe the colors that I'm wearing, the earthy colors. You're maybe absorbing the way my mouth moves when I speak, whatever it is. You're coming into being present. You're listening. You're focused, right? And I want you to be present in your life. I want you to listen. I want you to be focused. I want you to be focused on the action. I want you to become aware of how you respond. I want you to become aware of how you cook. I want you to become aware of how you comb your hair, how you brush your teeth, right? I want you to become aware because I want you to be mindful of the moment. And as you're mindful of the moment, then you're trusting and being present in every moment of your evolution. And every moment of your evolution, you can create the next moment. So as you're fully present, if there's something that you strongly dislike, you go, I don't like how I responded to that. What can I do to shift it? And immediately add in another phrase. And guess what? You're going to be more mindful of the phrases, and then you're going to move different. So every version of you, we're going to love on it harder. We're going to celebrate the wins and the losses. The double L. Well, that's not a double L. Wins is W. We're going to celebrate, okay? We're going to celebrate, and we're going to get excited about what it is you're going to create next for yourself. And we're going to trust that process. And you know what? I know I'm just rambling. I'm rambling. And now I went to YouTube Unfiltered. But it's going to make sense for somebody. And it's authentic. And it's love. And nope, I didn't channel up and think, what do I want to talk about? Nah, the message is love on yourself at every stage of your evolution. And have fun with it. Have fun with it. I think I'm going to leave on that note because I think I'm tired of sitting on my stair, for one. And for two, I'm hungry. I need to go eat. Then do my spiritual bath. And then do my prayers. And do my little reading for my spiritual stuff. And then I'm going to go to bed. Whatever your routine is for you, I trust that you find comfort in that alignment. I send you love. I send you light. I send you, I was going to say the word purpose. I'm going to send that too. I send you purpose. Be purposeful. A man told me that several years ago. He said, be purposeful in all your actions. So I'm going to pass that back on to y'all. Be purposeful in all your actions and live a life of truth. I'm out. I shall.